Welcome to the Cool Health Podcast, where we unlock groundbreaking research in health and wellness by bringing you the latest in health news and in-depth interviews with experts in their fields. We're here to make health cool again. Well, what's up, man? How's everything?
What's going on, man? I'm out here grinding in Sedona. Just finished a workout. Got back to some business. A lot's going on. We're moving into our new store here shortly, which is great. Offer not only quicker shipping, but better customer engagement of our products and just a overall more hands-on, which is great because that's how I started the business. I mean, shipping every order that came in, making sure it was packed perfectly, adding a little essence and touch to the package because I'm so appreciative of everybody.
Yeah.
And I just didn't feel we were getting that from our fulfillment center. On top of that, we'll have a retail experience, being able to sell our products, introduce my brand Alitura in a sacred area that it's very hard to put words
Yeah.
how beautiful Sedona is and how much it's changed for the better. And it's only getting better as I continue to lock in and stay disciplined, focus, and just stay the course. Basically, it's providing some alcohol, but on top of that, with just moving in and transitioning to a new form inside of our business, retail, and then maximizing our so there's just a lot of stuff that I'm extremely grateful for the space that I'm in right now.
That's amazing, man. Before we get into where you are today, now it's time to thank the amazing sponsor of this podcast, Alitura Naturals, my go-to destination for high-quality skincare products made with the finest ingredients. At Alitura, they use the most pure, nutrient-rich ingredients at the core of every product, from things like wild-crafted sea buckthorn and organic aloe vera to grass-fed colostrum and organic cacao butter. Each of the ingredients is thoughtfully selected, and it has these incredible healing and nourishing properties. Why do I choose them over other skincare? I mean, just from their all-natural ingredients, guys. Alitura takes pride in using only ethically sourced, natural, and organic materials to create their powerful formulas, ensuring your skin gets the best possible care without harsh chemicals. It's scientifically proven and effective. Each ingredient in their products is backed by thorough scientific research to maximize effectiveness in supporting skin health and anti-aging. And finally, it was created by an expert, Andy Hnilo, a former model and actor, founded Alitura after a life-changing accident, and this led him to develop his own transformative skincare solutions. So, guys, join the thousands of satisfied customers who have discovered the stunning results of Alitura's exceptional skincare line. Use my code JEK20, all caps JEK20. Get yourself a discount. This stuff is truly amazing, guys. Thank you. How was Andy like as a tender? What were your passions? Were you a troublemaker? Did you go in nature all the time? What was up?
Yeah, all of them, all of the above, right there. I just it's still am curious, catching crawdads, snakes, lizards, bees, crickets, you name it. I was fascinated by life, plant life, and insects, I mean, I could keep going on that, but there's a big connection with all living things in nature for me. So just, I was always outside. We didn't like, video games or cell phones or laptops, man. I was playing home run derby, tennis, roller skating, rollerblading.
Yeah.
With them. And just collecting baseball cards, locked in, obsessed with sports, obsessed with baseball. I would record baseball tonight and then watch the highlights from my favorite players, staying in my room with a little baseball trying to just nick the top of my ceiling. I became obsessed with all these little instruments and technical ways to improve myself as an athlete while visualizing myself with other players. If that makes sense. So whether it was football, baseball, basketball, that popularization of even left-handed with Stacey Ogden from MLB. He had this little swoop. So I became like more coordinated with my limbs and became a much better athlete because of the obsession. Naturally, I grew into my body and focused in on health because I was so skinny and wanted to gain weight. So that passion and interest towards health, nutrition, and improving myself started at a very early age. But it's all because of curiosity and passion. I mean, I was raised by two beautiful parents, and I'm grateful for them. I mean, that has a large impact on all of us, right?
Absolutely.
And so they encouraged me, you know, they encouraged me, they believed in me, they supported me, and they let, I was a wild one too. And, I got disciplined, but that's how you learn from your mistakes. That's what the purpose of life is to serve others and learn, gain knowledge and love, And so it just, yeah, at 10 years old, dude, it's so interesting
I
because
can feel it, man.
I still have I mean, a lot of those things, that same curiosity, just a lot of life experience and seasoning and maintaining that composure in a moment when, I mean, I really am living, like, I'm very grateful. And I just want to encourage others how to do the exact same thing and just, I want to support others. And I was encouraged at a very early age and believed in. And that's just why we need that. And so, that's just when you have that and you build that internal, strength and fortitude with the limitless. It really is. And even if you fail, at least it's just, and then you can build anything.
Yeah. So this passion for life, you'd say started at 10, moving forward with your life. When did you start when did you start getting into the modeling scene? When did you start thinking of maybe Alitura? Was it playing sports? Was it something that caught on? At what age did you really start start making a little twitch?
Uh, that was an act. I mean, I saw myself literally envisioned myself playing in the big leagues. So that was all I did. I mean, I'm telling you, my obsession for baseball is still there, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, that was what took me to UC Berkeley. I was on a baseball scholarship. I had initially when I went in there, I got scouted by Look Models, which is an agency I think still in San Francisco. So that I guess technically when I was 18 was much like first surface, but I thought it was kind of embarrassing to be honest. So I didn't really get into it until we kind of found a way to do both. But that wasn't until my junior year at St. Mary's College when I signed Halverson, and that became a little, a team joke, like with me running off to jobs and stuff like that. And I think it did get in the way a little bit. Who knows what the coaching thought at that time? But at that point, my career was winding down. Um, but yeah, that was the first combination of like exploring what the entertainment industry could be, and then it actually led into what became a purpose for myself and my growth. After baseball in June 2006, you really did it. While the draft party wasn't drafted, not in 2006, but the years before. 2006, Phil Costello from the Arizona Diamondbacks came into my high school, Western Regional prospect with the Diamondbacks. And I couldn't have done better than it. So I kind of just went, damn, what's next? And I was working for Abercrombie and Fitch at the time,
Yeah.
summer, uh, during the summer after school. Um, and so I had that, like, not gonna guess. So I moved down to LA and was crash on his couch. He was an actor at the time, auditioning for a baseball film called Great American Dream. And he was auditioning for the lead. And I was just happy to be down in LA. I thought what he was doing was so cool.
Yeah.
His name was Billy Snow. And he uh, yeah, dude, he got. So I was running logic and I was giving him tips on how to, little nuances of ball players and what we do and how we act. I mean, he hadn't played since literally, of course, all actors, fudge their experience in certain areas. But yeah, I was picking up his lines very quickly. And like, I really liked what I was doing. You know what I mean? Like I was fresh out. This is a couple of months after I was, my career ended. So I was still a golfer. But he got me a read for people without an agent or manager. That never happens. So I really owe him a lot. That's a really cool thing to do. A lot of actors don't do. Very, I don't. But anyway, he got me a read for that role, which doesn't happen about representation. And I got a call back, another call back. By that time, he was out and running for the role. And it's a needle in a haystack role in independent feature film. And screen tested, fucking that role. Shot for 6 weeks was the lead in a feature film, and I was back in baseball. And I fell in love with baseball again, dude. I almost went back and played, but the January 28th, I think it was, yeah, either the year after that or yeah, it was maybe 2007, 2008. That's when I booked Days of Our Lives. I had to spend the whole weekend kind of like going back and forth whether or not I was going to continue with the potential in entertainment career, or I had signed a winter ball contract with the Palm Springs Owls, I think is the name. And so I had to decide baseball and pursuing that or acting. So kind of meditated up in Runyon Canyon that weekend and decided to pursue acting. I mean, I don't even know what the pay was. I think it's like $250 a month in pro ball with like living with families and stuff. And that's what it probably would have been. But yeah, too. I mean, the entertainment industry is really. I booked my first 3 jobs, my first 3 auditions, so that kind of gave me a little momentum with representation and agency. So, yeah, man. Especially at that time, 2008, 2009, 2010, there was a SAG strike. There was a big thing between SAG and AFTRA. There was like economic depression. People were shutting down their production companies. Actors were moving home. You know what I mean? It was cream really rose to the top during that time. And I maintained um, working just because. And then 2011, I got hit and run over by 2 cars crossing the street in Melrose. And
Yeah.
not really, I mean, clothes cut off me in the middle of the street, 7 broken ribs, collapsed lungs, compound fracture in my jaw from the middle of the chin just beneath my ear. It was the worst maxillofacial mandible fracture that the maxillofacial surgeon, Dr. Rosenberg at Cedar Sinai, had ever seen. So we had to get a private doctor, Dr. Bergeri, bless your heart. And he put a titanium on top, one on volume, and then it was just got wired shut with screws, man. And I just really just put my made myself my biggest science experiment and took this as a challenge to get back better than I was before.
So how was the doctor's form of therapy versus how'd you want to go about things? What were they trying to tell you that about your face?
Uh, well, at that point, it's pretty basic as far as just going back to visit him, what the X-rays to see how the bones growing back. And it didn't. I mean, man, I had a lot of problems with my bite. A lot of problems with my chin. I probably spent over $100,000 with chip bonding on my teeth because just chewing. My jaw, my bite was completely off. My teeth were gone. Had to get them boned again. It was just yeah, it was a battle, dude. A battle up until a couple of years ago. It's just something I became comfortable with, like living with uncomfort, just for the rest of my life. But like I could like this way being alive, dude. Nobody survives this accident. So
Right.
I had that, and then recently I got my bike fixed. It changed my life. That was man, like just being able to not have to, dude, having something up your head is something like every action. I severed a nerve right here, controls like movement in my face, and that's they attached it. It's still kind of fuzzy, but it's all numb right here. So it's such a strange feeling, man. And like you just get used to it, but you don't stay.
Stillness.
You remove some of that thing that's always there and get in that alpha state and you're not thinking of it, dude, there's no better. I can't even explain what it feels like. It's still there a little bit, but nowhere near as much as what it was. So there was a lot of like, stuff side that's come down the road. But I mean, I can't love you, you know. So it's just a matter of being comfortable with certain things that can hinder you, but then not interacting with. who survives those accidents.
Would
So,
you say this big event in your life inspired you to launch your company, Alitura?
oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was the catalyst for sure. What it did, it was the universe's explanation, which is having me focus in on ultimately what my purpose was. I mean, I really feel that it. I was man, I remember mixing up with clay mask. At that point, I moved everything. My bedroom, which was like this, I lived in a small 650 square foot studio, and my moved everything my bedroom to my living room and made my bedroom my little lab. So I remember like I remember the plays. I had a pre-existing play mask that I would do like every Sunday night for week auditions. But I started doing that over time because while I was making the morning tonic to put through a straw in the back of the mouth to get optimal nutrition, help get my body impurities, get circulation going, ultimately in an effort to build back my vitality because I was in a just in a fog from all the antibiotics, the CT scan, the X-rays, and
Right.
which I lost my zest for a little bit, so I didn't like that. So I would go around town and met different Chinese herbalists, dragon herbs, golden amaru, teaching herbs,
Yeah.
Tricalcans, Crosby Ware, Sage Stanford, just going up to my job art, trying to talk to them and ask, pick their brains up with how to, just recover quick instead of build my blood, learning about Chinese herbs, some
Okay.
Chinese medicine, inflammation, Ayurveda. I just really became, um, yeah, just obsessed with my recovery and what else put into my system. And in doing that, I became uh, just curious about a couple of ingredients that I was pouring in my smoothies with the whole idea of it's good internally, your skin being the largest organ in treating you. Similar nutrition is you put internally. I just started experimenting. I mean, I had so much swelling from that side of my face. Obviously, just like a road, like a chop job of a scar right here that you can barely see now. But
Yeah.
um, at the time, I was not recognizing it. I had a lot of abrasions. I mean, but you just, it took about a day or two. Seriously, I mean, I don't know. I was just really excited to be alive. I wasn't really down and out. Maybe it's because of the, like the fight or flight, like cortisol response to the trauma I just went through.
Right.
The thought that I just spent 7 days with my family, seriously, this was beautiful. They came down, we were all in my little small apartment. And that's very rare. Have their families. It's very rare to we're all in one area.
Absolutely.
And I needed that. So we were all just so grateful that I was alive. That yeah, sure, looking in the air was jolting, but dude, I elbows were intact, my ankles, knees, shoulders, dude. I'm okay. I can walk. I'll get through this. So I did.
That's a perspective not many people have nowadays. They're thinking, what's next? Oh, it's shit. My life sucks. They're not thinking about the positives. They're not thinking about what's good in life. Clean water. In your case, Chinese medicine herbs. Alitura means to feed and nourish in Latin. Is that where you
Yep.
got it from?
Yes. Uh,
You're making the smoothies, and is that where you got this idea to feed and nourish the face?
so what with the name? It's just synonymous with what I like. My soul emanates. I just became aware. I don't. I mean, I do a ton of research, but also a lot of stuff comes to me. It's through stuff
Interesting.
like, but just different places, different store aisles, different companies, different areas of the world, picking people's brains. And just, I mean, I just love having conversations on. It's it's up there with things that excite me, right? Whether it's
Let's do
baseball,
it.
there's music, food.
Yeah.
I mean, ingredients, formulation, emulsions, extracts, essential oils, plants, that, with properties that people haven't explored. That's what I really want to be like at the forefront of. If I just don't want to copy other brands and do what they're doing. I want to
Right.
do, I want to create my own from scratch, blank canvas, everything. And so it just, yeah, so having that natural element to it with bringing a feeding and nourishing
Yeah.
to not only just overall health, it just, and also, man, it's just synonymous. I mean, yeah, it came to me. But the original name was Golden Glow. all one word, capital both T's capitalized, no W. And but it sounded like a bronzer, so like
Glowing glow.
Golden Globe, yeah.
Golden glow.
But I'm
Double
glad
G. Double G. You have the most, hands down, the most diverse ingredient list I've ever seen on a face product. When I was young, I'd be using CeraVe, some random company with no ingredients on the list. And then I find your products, I believe 2 years ago, I was a sophomore in college. I was looking into Troy Casey and some other holistic guys, and I started wearing moisturizer. I started wearing the gold serum, and I was like, holy cow, Lang Lang, sandalwood. You have in the, was it sleep dream? I forgot what it's called.
night cream.
The night cream. The night cream. You got the something stem cells. And I'm just thinking, you say you get this from experience, meeting with people, the Chinese herbalists. What's the creative process in saying, I'm gonna blend all of these together and see what happens? Are you in a lab? What's going on here?
It's trial and error. Initially, that was just me in my little back room through my desk that my friend gave me, experimenting with the essential oil. You know what I mean? Going from tea tree, lavender, because they're a little sensitive to the skin. Putting those away. Sweet orange, blood orange, lemongrass, sandalwood, sea buckthorn, lane.
Mm-hmm.
We and then how does he teach it? Finding out about the plants that are sacred to that area, adding and the angels mist. I mean, this is nonstop. I'm going to Jordan in a few weeks, and then I'm going to Greece. Who knows what I'm going to find there? I mean,
Oh
just
my gosh,
yeah,
that's absolutely epic. The Angel's Mist. This is going to be your new product, right?
yeah.
I see on your Instagram. I love the cover. I know you're very detailed about everything that goes on at Alitura. So, what's going on, man? What's up with the brand? Let's move
Oh,
on. Let's talk about
yeah.
the products.
A lot of things that we're extremely excited about.
Yeah.
The Angels Mist specifically is an interesting because it really is a different toner than I've ever. It's what I mean, because toner to me, it's that's why I didn't release it. I'm like, all right, I mean, I could just tell people to get an absolute, and just recommend it. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. You know what it was? It was Dave Ashford. We put something organic sugarcane alcohol is a delivery method with, and then we add a little nice lemon in there too to create a
To
little
open
blood.
up the blood.
Yeah, and then
Epic.
we have blood orange, lily of the Nile, Saguaro flower, blue lotus. It smells blood orange. It smells insane. I mean, unbelievable. I mean, I can't believe the toner is that exciting, but it is. I mean, we were able to get that type of. And then now it's well, it's not but like brings back memories. That's a sacred product for me because of my trip to Egypt. It was very impactful for me. And then also on top of that, the people that I met helped put this together. And it's a special, very special product. So we have that coming out within the next 3 to 4 weeks, I would say. And then we have a meteorite scrub,
I
facial
heard about that.
that
Yeah.
is, I think, going to be the best product ever made.
Andy, before we continue, why doesn't every company do this? Why doesn't every company search for the best products? My question is, when you hear ingredients that start with bens, fen, or words that you can't even uh, freaking say, what's up with that? What's going on with those ingredients versus how you like to do things?
I mean, I just can't relate to that. If I mean,
What's wrong with them?
it's their own teach them. Some people are, focused over a large business with hundreds of employees and have to hit certain margins and numbers and profit numbers every year to be able to execute their business. So I went into no business background, no business plan. Uh, However, keeping it extremely, I feel like that made it, that it helped me because I didn't overthink things like that. The most important thing to me was leaving a statement of me, bringing myself. It's like, and I didn't see it. I still don't. I create my favorite product based on what I want in that product, based on my sourcing, customer supply. It's not what you have manufacturers have on. No, 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 no. it's creating an album, man. I don't care if it's this is something. It's a legacy leaving product. Everything in there. So I don't want to run it out in other numbers. I want to really visually tell the story along the way, and then just pull my car and with the car, it's a different feeling when you sign off on a formula. That's what I just remember what it feels like every time. It's just, yeah, these things have to, in my opinion, it has to be sacred. You know what I mean? It's just, I mean, that's how much I care, me personally. But the people are about running up the score, getting numbers, and then that works too, I guess. But also, it's just to the people listening out there, I just, man, from a health aspect,
Yeah.
over time, that is mitigating longevity for this person, disrupting their endocrine levels. I mean, their hormones, I mean, there's a when we leave the house with 170 chemicals daily. Government recognized carcinogens between lipstick, hairspray. I mean, that's shocking. Doing something like that daily, showering under non-filtered shower. I mean, these things, a shower filter, drinking clean, structured water if possible, if not spring water. With these simple things, looking at your detergents, man. I mean, the clothes, my friend of mine washed a shirt of mine recently, gave it back to me. I was, dude, it's like 4 washes. I still can't get the fragrance out of this.
Some Clorox on it.
That's what it does to your skin.
Yeah.
Your skin is just as porous, if not even more, than a t-shirt. So like these things to really pay attention to,
Right.
and just really looking at your labels and making sure that you know what you're putting into and onto your body.
How do you feel about kids going to the doctor, boatload of acne, and then immediately going, all right, here's some Accutane, here's some whatever, go and do that. What's going on with Accutane?
I mean, that is like a project for me. I just want to. I'm not like a medical people, but what I do, I want to help those people. I feel like
Yeah.
I relate to what it feels like to look in the mirror. It's crazy. So I just um it's tough. The transition, you're going into your body in the adolescent stage. I mean, it's so tough. Hormones are racing, depending on the diet, with disposition. Everyone has a different case. However, then that just comes down to the basics. I mean, I believe in clays so much, and whether it's my product or someone else, do a clay mask, make it cool. You feel better about self care. Cool, it's fun. The better you take care of yourself, the better you feel. The longer you live. Why not? I mean, gotta make that. Just emphasize that. Make that cool. I really want to. It's a big goal. And
The
then
dogmas are serious.
what's that?
The dogmas towards men's skincare, women having to throw on pounds of makeup, and dudes just taking a bar of soap. I don't get it. Skin's the biggest organ. Why does anyone take it serious?
It's starting to improve, and who knows? I mean, I'm, initially an ex-athlete, guy or whatever. Dude, I kind of I was hesitant for a while.
Yeah.
Well, just kind of diving diving into this because how would you even dive into this? I didn't plan on having a skincare line, but
Right.
during that podcast with Dave Asprey, the last like 15 minutes because I was originally we were just talking bulletproof products and how they help me stimulate and motivate me during my recovery. And then he asked me what I did for my skin, and it was a little. Luckily, I kind of started. I just, like split second. I was like, I just went knee deep on the 9 ingredients. What I've been doing, the whole because we had discussed it Dave and I beforehand, and that's he got a big response. A lot of people contacted me at that time. I didn't have a website. I was just running around town with little 16-ounce clear plastic containers, cleaning out labels, coming up with a name to a company, building a website. And it all started right there on that podcast and just kind of sharing that information from how it can help somebody else out there. But it's so interesting sometimes. You know what I mean? Like men aren't supposed to take care of themselves. Well, I was just glad that I shared that because it led to where I am now and just helping a lot of people. Oh man, the transformations that and testimonials before and afters and just overall stories of how the products have impacted that.
Yeah.
people from all around the world. It just creates this energy inside of me, man. It fulfills me. You know what I mean? It really lifts me up. So I have to thank my customers, because it makes me feel like I'm making an impact.
I mean, you truly got every time I put on stuff, man. The gold serum plus the night cream at night, I feel amazing. Like my skin feels rejuvenated. I put on the clay mask, get in a sauna. How do you feel about stacking certain modalities? I know you like the red light with your clay mask.
Mhm.
What would you say are the three most useful tips to open up your pores, stay fresh? Is it drink a lot of water? Is it get in the sauna and then put on clay mask? What are your three top tips for that, man?
Here you go.
Here we go.
Cold plunge if you can. If not, take that 4 minute cold shower. Work your way up to it, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, minutes. Get yourself up to 4 minutes
Let's go.
every day. I don't care if it's 30 seconds, work your way up, 4 minutes. Yeah, I mean, and then let your body's temperatures come back naturally. Get yourself off, get on over to the sink, play mask, whether it's mine or someone else's. Steam up the pores. You have a derma roller,
Dermal roller.
to let the ingredients of the clay mask sink in further. Put in your favorite essential oils to help the aromatherapy. If you're using apple cider vinegar help
Yeah.
with the lemongrass, blood orange, Langy Lang, sea buckthorn. What's in
I use CV. Yeah.
But man, you throw that. It's my routine. This is what I do. You throw it on. I pop this light on to assist with the drying. I'll hang out to meanwhile, get some calming flute music going. Um, by that time, about 20, 30 minutes later, it's completely dried. Now, the red light, for whatever reason, um, it adds to the experience. I don't know at a cellular level, it does something to energize these mitochondria during the cell
Right.
treatment process. It's got to be strengthening and creating the best skin cells. I love doing the treatment light while it dries. Hop in the shower, rinse it off, clean, fresh shave, and then cold rinse, close the pores, pop on some gold serum, then I'm good to go. But then, like, you have access to sauna. I would hop in the sauna before popping in the showers. That's often. I don't have a sauna here. I have a sauna in my gym, so I'd pop out of the shower, shave, then go to the sauna. So ideally, that's the recipe for optimal. I have no complaints. I know how I'm feeling every single day. If I have a little funk or whatever, a little chemical imbalance, whatever it is, everything is going to be perfect, right? Dude, niacin, sauna, get yourself in that gym. It's crazy. I don't care how, whatever it is, you just use one foot in front of the other. Get yourself in that gym, get your natural ability, throw on some music, get it going. And I don't care, maybe do the best workout, but then you pop in that sauna, I guarantee you, you're feeling better. So, I mean, it's just between gym, sauna, I gotta break the sweat daily, that, you know, edge out. Just push yourself to your limit daily if you can, somehow, some way. It just helps just get that edge off. I breathe different, man. And I'm not so edgy in it, you know.
It's crazy, especially for guys. I feel like guys need to go through a little amount of uncomfortability in order to feel relaxed. 30 minutes of sauna, breath work, cold plunge. I do it all. I need to stack it all. Otherwise, I'm going to be just uptight, you know?
I forgot about the breath work. That's smart. I do that. Yeah, as soon as I wake up in my bed, I have a little breath work.
It seems like we're about to go into the morning routine. But girls are asking this all the time to me right before I was interviewing you. Jack, tell Andy, how do we improve our collagen? I know you just named a few, but could you go back and say them? How can we really improve our collagen, Andy? Because they want to know
Not gonna
how
like
skin
this.
health.
I would say like really developing that subcutaneous fat layer by eating really good fats. Avocado, grass fed, these are for me. These are my favorites. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, those are my pretty, egg yolks.
How about the derma roll?
Derma roller, yes, that's a secret weapon right there. So what it
Because you
does,
told me about the breaking down those. You explain it better. But what are we
yeah,
doing with derma?
our derma roller is a 600 micro titanium needle that actually, I mean, so now these big fire facials and these micro needlings become so popular. These PRP facials, you can do it from home.
Yeah.
Well, the PRP may be a little difficult, but with the derma rollers, what you're doing is you're creating these tiny little micro tears to not only allow the to the bug to sink in further, but they
Yeah.
create little signals to your skin that almost like it's a wound repair, effectively cutting the thicker collagen over time. So, I mean, I do the derma roller before pretty much every clay mask. I'd recommend doing it 3 times a week, allowing for that pulling and capillary constriction to the surface of the skin and just the overall cleansing, clearing effect that it has, uh, aside from just skin. It's magic.
Okay, we're about to go into the skincare because I love it so much. I want to hear about what are some things college kids can do. Let's do a little bit more. How about some non-negotiables throughout the day? I know you're working hard, you're staying fit. How can people, what are some non-negotiables that everyone can do today?
I would, yes. So pretty
College
much,
kids, everyone.
I intermittent fast. I've been eating that last night age 9. Today it's 1:30. So yeah, we're looking at
The longevity guys would not like you right now, Andy.
what's that?
The Ayurvedic guys would be like, come on, Andy.
Yeah, I mean, as far as fasting goes, I think it's important to do, to get yourself into that self-starvation mode. Or like, I just feel the most mentally exhausting. Um,
Yeah.
so I would, yeah, recommend fasting, taking 8 hours throughout the day of just complete fasting, at least 8 to 16. No sugar, no grains. Um, I stay away from processed food. Just
Yeah.
really important to just eat whole food, proteins, not processed food. I really like to focus on cruciferous vegetables. I love elk, grass-fed beef, wild sockeye salmon, avocado, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, sweet potatoes. You gotta learn how to cook. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Come on, college. I mean, go those, you know, a little chili. I'd make it quick. Boom, cut up the chili, or cut up the steak, throw it in the chili. It's a little protein pack. Worst ingredients ever. I know, you know, the budget's a little, it can be a little low for people. So that's what I mean. I found a way to eat for $10 a day. When I first moved to LA, so you get a carton of eggs, you get their little well, at this time I was eating beans and like, I mean, there's a way to do it. I don't, so that's why I don't want to hear that it's too pricey. I mean, a dozen eggs at Trader Joe's, you get really good organic beans, make you spice it up, add some good, organic olive oil out there. It's $6.99 for 12 ounce. Or anyway, there was a way affordably to get good nutrition. I don't know if you have Trader Joe's out there, and a good, let's see, if I had one supplement to take, probably spirulina.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, spirulina has blue-green algae aspect, like a stem cell aspect to it. Vitamin A, B, excuse me, B12, vitamin K, vitamin C, beta carotene. It's incredible for it.
How
So
about the cumin oil, the black cumin?
black
You
cumin, yeah,
into that?
love,
You're into that?
yeah, absolutely. Maju, MAJU, Maju superfoods. Those are two great ones. Good call. And then just getting on, I love bio optimizers, digestive enzymes. These are the basics right here. You know what I mean? Like taking care of your gut, moving, all that. I mean, look, I know doing brutal. I mean, that's how I gained weight. Brand does offer things to your digestive system, as well as over time can lead to obesity and just really a lot of brain fog, which is not where you want to be at all for optimal performance. So I like to go with just things, ingredients, and superfood as close to nature as possible, and just adding to, just treating ourselves as sacred part of our existence.
Once I read Kate Shanahan's book, I think it's Traditional Foods or Nutritional Foods. Once I realized that what you put in the internal, just like you said, creates that external the relation of grains causing inflammation to your face, and it's almost like anarchy going on. Acne, that's simply your body saying, help. There's some
Yeah,
warfare going on.
that's
I
a
mean,
good way to explain it.
how do
It's
we feel? Like, what should we tell people? Not just put on face products, but it's how you eat, right?
absolutely, absolutely. It's internally as well. You have to just document. I mean, I'm gonna start consulting on that too, writing up diet plans for people, getting into entrepreneurial consulting as well. And when I do that, every time I just have people write down what they consume throughout the day. The snacks add up. You get a little hungry at times. But just make those snacks, support the system, give you life, give you energy. My favorite one. I mean, it used to be sardines, avocado, a little kimchi, hot sauce, mix it up, things all day, right?
Superfood smoothie right there.
Yeah, yeah. But if you're a little scared of other sardines or smoked oysters, by the way, that's another game changer.
Love oysters.
Um, just some smoked salmon chop. Make yourself a little just mash right there. It takes 5 minutes to prepare. It's probably $7, $8 net cost. And you'll be at the fire for hours. You can keep it more nutrition right there. Sockeye salmon, avocado, a little kimchi. Get the one you like. They have like 10 flavors from farmhouse culture. I don't know if that's the brand you eat, but man, it creates, you have like the savory from the blend of the avocado and the kimchi and the salmon. I like the taste of it. It's just, you got to get addicted to a good snack, a good meal that it just serves yourself, like wakes you up. You know what I mean? You should never be put into a food coma, coma,
Right.
after, it's an energy.
We're gonna do Andy's little partnership cookbook. I feel like maybe in the future.
Dude,
We're
love
definitely
that.
right. Some these recipes are going down. That's for sure. College kids need to know this. How easy and accessible all of this can be. They're just ignorant because no one ever showed them.
Yeah,
And that's why I went on this hunt. I'm like, man, what's going on here? Why is everyone unconscious? Why is no one saying hi to each other? Why do people feel like ass? Why am I in a place where everyone's judging me when I'm just trying to do the right thing? I didn't get it until I found people like you, maybe. I'm not even kidding.
sure.
Have you ever seen that weird tape that people put on their mouths at night? Well, we got a sponsor for it, and that's Hostage Tape. We're here to discover the revolutionary way to improve your sleep and overall health. Mouth taping is a natural and effective method for promoting nasal breathing during sleep, which unlocks a world of incredible benefits, including enhanced sleep quality, reduced snoring, improved mental focus, and boosted overall health. Also, it's a safe and comfortable design, especially designed to be hypoallergenic, gentle on the skin, and easy to remove. It allows you to get in deep sleep states. And I'm telling you, when I put on my Oura ring and check my scores, they're always so much better when I use Hostage Tape. For the discount code, guys, it's going to be John67447 for 10% off. Once again, John67447 for 10% off. If you really want to enhance your sleep, get amazing deep sleep, and feeling incredibly refreshed, let's do it.
Yes. Break SoundCloud.
Austin started seeing you post on media, and it's like everyone's in it. And I love it. Couldn't be more grateful.
Things.
Yeah. Thank
So boy,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I'm just trying to
It's
show, I'm like, hey, man, people are doing this too. So
that.
I'm like, people, this is a real thing. We can do this all together,
Yeah, we are one.
bro.
It's
I've done a lot of,
no language barrier. Dude, firm handshake, eye contact, and smile, dude. That's universal.
yeah.
I mean, I keep in touch with more people from around the world than I do after 16 years in LA. You know what I mean? And I just,
You're great at social media. You're great at it.
what's that?
Like the first time I DM'd you, I was like, no way, this guy's responding. He owns a big skincare. Boom, right away. He's on my Instagram. I'm like, holy shit.
Uh,
How awesome is this?
we're all right here. Dude.
Me and my bro are like, yo, Andy DM'd us. Crazy awesome. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
man.
Sorry to cut you off. Singing.
Yeah, but that's a very important element of life and existence. Just because I've had so many experiences of just hesitation, people trying to feel me out, and I can feel that. And then you become just gentle, just be yourself, and then you next thing you know, 5, 7 minutes later, you're joking about the preconceived interpretation they had of you. It's always in this,
Nice. Yep.
you know what I mean? But that's the beauty, and sometimes it can become, you don't really think about it, but man, it all comes down to just the respect of one another. You give somebody your ear, you listen intently to what they're saying, you respect them by giving them eye contact. That's all I know. And so, like, it really does just seamlessly work out. It's such a beauty. I'm glad you brought that up, man. I could go on for days on just human nature, the frequency we all have within us, and it just takes action to create that beautiful ripple effect to build that momentum just universally. It can happen.
Yeah. We're going to go into a very, very quick morning routine, and then we're going to talk all things Alitura finally, and then some other fun stuff. What's Andy's morning routine right now? You're in Sedona, Arizona. What was the first thing you did today?
First thing, man, cold plunge.
You got a nice one. Is that what degree is that at?
Dude, hey, it freezes over. I'm not really sure. I want to say in the 20s and 30s.
At least 30.
Yeah,
At least
20.
30.
Yeah.
Badass.
But not every day. At 30 to 40. But yeah, I mean, it got down to 22. I mean, my pool froze over. I had to jump in, and that was cool. But I mean, like I said, man, it's only for a matter of minutes. You had 10 minutes, dude. I'm going to be wide awake. I'm saying, wake up at 4:30. Doesn't matter. That's just what I do. I actually did that. Came in here today was a little bit different. Uh, Went to the gym, came back then. Uh, yeah, I mean, let me tighten this up.
Good, man.
Full plunge, optimum, coffee, gym, mask, shower, shave.
Journaling?
I pray for about they're probably about 4 minutes. It's interesting. My mom journals every morning. I've been thinking about that, starting to do that. I get up and go. I do my breath work. Like I just have my get down and look at that and I just I unpack uh, of gratitude. With gratitude.
Big time fire energy right here. Forgot that Ayurvedic expression.
Mhm.
Okay, we're here. Pomodoro breaks ever, deep work section. Do you give yourself deep work times? You know,
Um,
1 hour just deep into it, finding ingredients. What's it looking like lately?
it's all day. I don't stop, man. It. I don't.
How do we maintain this?
Was a problem. Hey, the but it's not a problem now because I have a good team. It just became a little overwhelming, handling a lot, and then also having to deal with some issues personally as well. But we handled that, battled through that, built a good team, and we're right where we're supposed to be.
What achievement are you most proud of?
Ooh, uh,
I'm
creating
just start throwing them at you. It's so random. This podcast, but let's go.
hey, I would say creating 100 smiles for small people. And we're gonna do a lot more. That's like 4 or 5 classrooms of kids get like smiles, not like they can't even. I just want to meet them.
That's amazing. What kind of music do you like?
Ooh, man, all across the board. I mean, this morning, I mean, Blake Shelton to Justin Bieber, dude. Believe it, I mean, little Biebs, somebody to love. Why not? Get the endorphins going. Keep
Yeah.
um, yeah,
Kanye.
I mean, I love country, big time. Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, Black,
That's how you like Sheep Song.
Tupac, Shiva San, great. I get down. Oh, it's good.
I listen to new music.
The beat, dude, just sacred geometry and sounds, and just the way your body finds time. Music is very at a cellular level. It does something to there may be something down the road when I listen to the song or it overtakes me. So like my calves get these. It's written for a long and like it just I'm finding it like the first time hearing it, I'm up like finding a certain timing that it's interesting. It all comes back and correlates to like I feel like sacred geometry, the sounds and the timing of certain. I wonder what, but it's yeah, sound music does something to me different. And I've seen. I mean, you have a couple of yourself that I really liked, but I mean, I'm not a good choir right now.
Thank you.
But it's just music is so important to me. I'm glad you brought that up. It's
Yeah.
the whole other podcast.
What are we looking to tackle next in life and anything?
Oh man, I really want to get Alitura running to the point where, and we're close. Um, yeah, I think I made it into either the entertainment industry or go back into baseball, get into baseball somehow, maybe start coaching here at the Sedona High School, the local high school. I'm hungry, man. I'm sober from alcohol now. My energy is something
It's
different.
looking crazy.
So I really something's happening, and I'm grateful for it. And there's a plan for me, so I'm going to continue to optimize myself, and we'll see what happens. But I have a lot of things that I want to do, and then also another one is like you reached out and said that there are a lot of awesome college students that are interested. So I mean, I really want to do what I can to encourage people like yourself in any capacity. I mean, I would love to travel your story and hopefully inspire others to do the exact same thing if they can.
I
They can.
I just want to scream at the top of my lungs how awesome Alitura is, but I don't know how to do it right now. I'm like, these are the products. No one has ever put that much time and consideration into these products. Nothing is as diverse and as healing as these products, starting from your moisturizer. How can we explain the benefits to these people? Is it just try it out and see how you feel? Like how can I be like, this is a product you need to try? You know,
It's just
because they all are, man. I just don't know how to start.
no. No, thank you. I appreciate that. That's anybody who really like knows me well. I mean, I'm like I the detail and just I know what I want, whether it's food, I know when it's big, you know what I mean. So like if, having that knowledge based on myself, my super sensitive reactive skin,
Yeah.
um, we have no holes in the products, and it just our return rate is astronomically. From our return customer rate is like
I
six.
mean, it's amazing. I won't ever go to another product.
So it's just I mean but we do it right though. Like if it doesn't work out, like I'm just sharing my life with you. You know what I
I
mean?
know you had the night cream canceled for a while, and then once it came back, I was just so glad. It was amazing. What should people start with? They're new to your product. Do we start with moisturizer? Is it the clay mask? What do you think?
I mean, I would keep it simple and start with a cleanser, right?
Okay.
Just the benefits of what that does to you post rinse, and then moisturize. Exfoliate once a week. Keep it simple. With the whole idea of exfoliate, moisturize, repair. Maybe at one point get to wanting to repair the night cream.
Yeah.
You're in one position for hours if you're testing to do so. But yeah, keep it simple with cleanse, exfoliate, hydrate, and repair. I mean, between the full cleanser, clay mask, and release the meteorite scrub, gold serum, and then night cream, and night can't lose with those. And it's simple.
So we're cleansing with the cleanser, which consists of kaolin clay and a bunch of other good stuff. What's up with the
Yeah.
clay? Why is it
So,
amazing?
kaolin clay is a very particle size is like silk, so that combines very well and sits on the skin and
Yeah.
pulls a little bit of a detoxifying capability to it. Also, micro exfoliating and cleansing for good oil, but also the big heavy hitter in there is the colloidal silver that eats up any bacteria. If you get some type of infection, you let it sit there for a little bit longer, rinse with running water, finish with the cold rinse to close the pores. The pearl cleanser is easily one of our most popular things. But the reason why though is because We're not using any of the sodium sulfate, any of the complicated preservatives. I'm using like EcoSport approved food grade preservative. It's like a lusoidal extract, like a coconut lactobacillus fermentation with a radish extract. And
My brother eats your moisturizer.
I mean, so do I. So
He saw you do it. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna send a video to Andy. Check it out." And it tastes, dude. I'm like, I taste a little, and I go, "Oh my god, this." I used to fucking eat CeraVe or whatever. I'm sorry, I don't mean to roast CeraVe, but that's the only thing I can think of. Chemicals, pure chemicals. But your products are food grade, which is so rare in the skincare market. No one shows the ingredients. Why are they allowed to do that?
I mean that. I actually just saw that yesterday. A friend of mine left a cleanser. It's right up there. It's Rodan and Fields. Really, I can say that. But yeah, they had on the back it had active ingredients plural, but they only had one salicylic acid. You know what I mean? So like, and then there was no ingredient deck. They had a little QR code where you can scan it and take the time. They want to. I understand why. There. I mean, if that I couldn't speak to that if I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So teach their own. They don't affect me, but I mean, they're affecting a lot of people and just not correctly informing. I just,
yeah.
that's how you, I don't know.
Your skin's feeling weird and all that. It's just not natural.
Yeah, yeah, but I just encourage people to um, think dirty is an app where you can scan barcodes and get your rating of cleanliness of the product based on a 0 to 10 rating of good, bad, that's good. And that's a good way. You can check out ingredients online. They have
That's amazing.
government recognized the 30 dozen list, but just really keep it simple. Right there, when I was your age, and a little bit before is when I started becoming very passionate. And man, just I'm talking. I mean, I'm 41, about to be 42, but I'm telling you, I haven't taken steroids, testosterone, anything like that. But I do take peptides, NAD and stuff. But like even before I did, it's the only thing I can really think of that means it's just whole foods, good, not processed foods, working out, getting movement, being around people you love, getting sunlight. Music is huge. I'm glad you brought that up. But it's just do things that are good for you that make you feel
This could be
being around.
5 or 6 hours. I already know. We could really stretch this out if we wanted to, or not. I'm into
Yeah.
this video. They're gonna be like, "Get out of here." Okay, clay, where it's amazing. Moisturizer. Why is it so good? There's so many. It feels like your milk of God. God is on your face. I don't know.
Oh, well, thank you. That's what I was told.
No horse riding.
So
Like, this is
22
amazing.
makes that. Thank you, man. I agree. I agree. That's how I feel about every product. No, okay. So just to answer the question. Well, yeah, that was the product that we made after the clay mask, obviously to provide moisturizing option post clay mask, and that took 22 weeks. I mean, that's 21 phone calls to a manufacturer and chemist that it wasn't right there yet. So, um, we nailed the emulsion. We got a nice aroma. That's a liquid. That was my first liquid product. Like that was it was so, uh, it was hard to back up. It was hard for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the first liquid product, yeah, obviously powder. I mean, I knew everything that I was doing. Who else was controlling this? Do they get the same? They have the same ingredient, like integrity is more, but it worked out seamlessly. Finding that manufacturer was a godsend because I met with a few different co-packers before. I'll never forget what this guy said. Oh, it's like baking a cake. You got your water, alcohol, glycerin. And I go, no. I'm looking for a B product base. And he goes, no, we have honey. We got natural thing. But this dude doesn't get that. That was my first meeting. I'm not going to say the
This is
company.
Lang, bro. This is real deal.
Oh, yeah.
Deal. You know?
For the clay mask,
Manufacturer.
finding that manufacturer, I must have gone. I think between 12 to 14 different co-packers searching for someone to make clay mask after I came up with the formula.
with
Dude,
the colostrum and all the amazing
I agree.
oils.
Yes, I found that two different people gave me different sources. My sourcing was non-negotiable. That's in writing. You know what I mean? I went over and I had in a room of white lab coats. Go over the. Can I say, I tasted it. I think that crazy. That's not herbs. What's going on there? You know, these are expensive ingredients, so I get it on the internet. Oh, he's not going to find that. There's a lot of that. Finding cheaper sources was unless you're not in there in the room with the manufacturer, it's very difficult to know exactly what they're doing. Well, they're making, but getting it in writing, getting a trusted manufacturer, I have. You have to meet them. You have. This is a bond. You know what I mean? This is someone who's creating your creation of multiple mass capacity. You have to, they have to know that you care. Like I have to meet them face to face and just have to feel me and understand that I made this. You know what I mean? I built this and I just am passing something on to you. Like it's sacred. It's like a babysitter.
You care.
So finding a
Energy in it.
man was
Yeah.
very difficult. You have 7 different manufacturers for our products. I mean, you can't be good at everything. Like our clay mask specialist, like that's all he does for us. Sure, yeah, he can make lotions. He probably should. Ask, no. I have a our manufacturer in St. Helen, Oregon. It was like an essential oil was it, she makes Santal black. That's it. You know what I mean? Our nitrogen modulation equals minuscule.
I love it.
They're all made in Hawaii. Cleanser's made in Santa Ana. I mean, I go into, I'm very stringent evaluating process of what they think is acceptable versus my like expectation of perfection. And you have to find that, you have to know that, and have to be able to point it out. You got to be on top. You have to be obsessed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm sure some people are saying, I have to be obsessed with you go about it a certain way. But I'm not really worried about those people. But I mean, it's just you have to pay attention and be very. I mean, this is your product. This is your name. Just it's integrate. Like I said, first thing is how much do you care? And I want
You're the
people to
creative process,
experience the
man.
exact same thing that I experienced. You know, I want people to feel this. You know what I mean? And it comes through products that I create. It just lifts me.
Andy, people called Beethoven crazy until he dropped all of that amazing. I forgot the names. They called him crazy until he made all that music. They called Leonardo da Vinci crazy because he would be so articulate about it. You're Leonardo da Vinci of the skincare game, man. I'm gonna say, period, period. And
I
you
love
care. And
I love what I do, and I definitely do it much differently than I relate a lot to the Etsy, Etsy that kind of like smaller businesses, but people who just have these beautiful ingredient decks, they just don't have the capability to mass produce it. But I mean, those like the smaller business, the curators, people that actually made products that really love doing it, to share, like it's like making a week. Those were the people I relate to. You know,
amazing, man. Anything
yeah.
more you want to talk about? I'm here.
Oh, it's good, dude.
Okay,
Appreciate that.
last question.
Yeah.
Last question, brother. I'm about to graduate from college. What's one thing you know now that you wish you knew when you were 21 years old?
Mm. Ooh, that's tough. Because I really did.
Yes.
I knew something was going to happen. I mean, I had that belief that something was going to happen, but just to stay the course. But that's because my discipline, if I couldn't, what I was doing, I couldn't have worked. You know what I mean? I could not have put more into baseball. Um, I would say just my advice: pay attention to the things that excite you, what you love doing, that you're passionate about, and and then and not everybody's a creator or an artist. but you can control your effort and the amount of work put into things. And that's why I say, you know, if you're pursuing a career and you have interests in a path, I mean, in my case, when I was passion and overall just excitement towards whatever you're explaining, it's convenience. I just whatever it is, if you don't have it figured out, it's one. That's the biggest advice I say. Stay the course. You're alive. Take care of yourself. Your thanks. Give service to others. Create that vibration around you. Why in the sky? They see it all. That'll work out. You just maintain that discipline. You know, sit in silence every now and then. Set goals. Work hard to knock them down. Celebrate it. And that's the thing people can't take away from you. That builds internal fortitude that cannot be taken away and you have in your back pocket for the rest of your life.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We couldn't have done a better note.
You're a man. I appreciate you having me on.
Bro, love you, Andy. I appreciate that, man.
Love you too, dude.
What's next? Dude? We're done with the podcast, but like,
Yeah.
yeah.
2 times 2. I got a call at 4. So from right now, between 4, probably just follow up on some packaging. I got to design our new presence pyramid box, but that's already done. So now I need to talk to the bottle manufacturer to get the silk screen metallic hot oil ceramic ink on that. And by the way, I went to Egypt and got so fucking inspired by the pyramids. Like that's the only reason I'm going back to the drawing board. I want my sacred that present. I mean, they all are presents really like that's you know.
Oh, the cologne, dude. My girlfriend, she's like, "Holy shit, what is that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you know it."
Wait till you see the bottle. Wait till you see how it's gonna be interesting.
You got new stuff? Okay, and however I can do to help affiliate products, whatever. I also, when I post these Instagram things, I want to have, I don't know if you have like let's say a picture of your moisturizer and then the benefits or the ingredients under it, just so people can scroll through the post and go, oh, gold serum. Oh,
Yeah.
if you want to send me like 3 or 4 of those, anything I can do to promote Andy.
I'll get you a lot of stuff. And um, we'll send you some product. And if you wouldn't mind just taking pictures or videos, whatever, all that stuff is gold for us. We love it.
I got my girlfriend, influencer girl, she's ready to rock. My
Nice.
brother, I have visions. It's so funny. Once I blow up with this music, you're gonna come on stage with me. So,
Oh, dude,
okay,
you fucking kidding me? Let's go.
let's go.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna send you a new song I'm working on right now. It's a bit more techno.
that's
Say
happening.
what?
That's happening.
It's happening.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm a little worried that your can't. Does my face look good? I might just
Yeah.
be over. Okay, yours
Yeah.
looks a little blurry, but I think it'll resolve once I upload it.
Yeah.
Who
It
knows?
looks good on my end. Yeah, both are clear on mine.
Oh, perfect.
Um,
Where'd you get this painting behind you?
Colombia. Ah, get this. So my buddy, I don't even know him, but we're friends on Facebook. And yeah, just scroll through Facebook and I see him talking. I got to go right back up. He's like talking on a video. And he's got this up there. I go, where the fuck did you get that? He got it. He's in Colombia. And so he goes down like to the farmer's market, gets one, and then sends it to me. Obviously, I pay for it. Like, yeah, this is so fucking cool that he did that.
Wow.
He took the time. And it's, yeah, that thing's insane. It's just everything about it. Yeah, I look at it, it has an effect on.
I need to pull up to Sedona. Do you know where is Mesa close by? I got family out there.
I think it's a 2 days.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Sedona, dude, it's not convenient. And I think
Hey, you meet Troy Casey yet? Have you met Troy Casey?
it's a trip, dude. We'll cross paths. I guess such a dude.
Troy Casey. That's how I got into the shit, man.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing all the time. I can't imagine what that's going to lead to. You know what I mean? Like he and I in the same area. That's pretty fun.
Oh yeah, you got a link with Troy Casey,
Yeah, I yeah, we're kindred spirits for sure. He's a great dude.
bro. All right, Andy.
All right, my man. Hey,
So
Dallas, right?
I live in Dallas. Go to Austin all the time. Were you in Austin with Dave? Is that what you're doing?
No, no, but I'm gonna be in Austin for Luke's story in May, I think.
Oh, dude, I'm there. We can record something at Squatch. Have you ever been?
Nah, dude, let's go.
Oh my god, it's like the most garage gym studio, podcast studio, two cold plunges, 200-degree sauna, all the freaking fun maces, kettlebells, whatever you want, turf. And it's like Brian Johnson, not the Liver King, but the other one, the Food Lies guy.
No,
Okay, he's up around there. There's a whole scene. But we'll
yeah,
link them.
let's
I'll be
do
out
it.
there. Let's go, man.
Sounds good. Hey, thanks for
Hey, thank you, Andy. I'm gonna stop this thing. I don't know if it ends us, but if it does, thank you, brother.